This right here is the transmission connector on that side. So if you ever want to find out where it is, it's on that side. And I get tired sometime of picking through each one to see what is what, but that's the one. So what you're doing is cut this wire at shift solenoid B and take a jumper wire, and I'm going to run it all the way down to the transmission harness and cut the wire there and go from the jumper to a pigtail of the case to eliminate the wire that is running down the firewall down that way. See if there's any problem there. The way this is acting though, I don't think there is a problem with the wiring. I believe there's a problem inside that computer. That's my guess. But process of elimination right now, I am going to run another wire down there, and then I'm going to see if it still reads the 4 volts. So I'll show you. I cut it here. So let's go to the underside of this thing. Alright, now I am underneath here, and I got this jumper right here. I'm running from the computer to this part right here that's been cut off. So the other part is cut. There's a pigtail that's cut there. And now I'm going to put the meter on that T-pin and see what happens. That will eliminate the wire. So I'm wondering, next step will be either that connector is bad or the computer is bad. Let's see what kind of reading we get now on the voltmeter. Okay, go ahead and start it. Alright, even though I have this jumper wire on, I still see 4.47 volts. That means I eliminated the wire being grounded somewhere. That's not the wire, because I got a jumper wire running to it. The only problem now is going to be either that case connector has an issue or the computer has something wrong with it. Okay, this is shift solenoid B, still showing 4 point something volts, still showing that it's grounded when it's supposed to be off. It's showing on when it's supposed to be off. Okay, so that is not the way it's supposed to be. Now, you have to look at how I got my meter hooked up too. I got the positive lead on the shift solenoid B wire. Where are we here? Positive lead is on the shift solenoid B wire on that T-pin. That's the jumper wire running right here. And I have the negative lead on the ground. Okay. So we see now we can eliminate the wire being an issue. Now we got to go to the next step. And that is either that case connector is messed up on the inside. Somehow, I've seen connectors somehow did something like that, where their computer has something wrong with it. Okay. We're going to see what's going to happen here with the pressure gauge. I have this test light going here into this computer driver. I'm going to see if it's going to light up this test light to see if it's going to ground it. This is in battery positive, and let's see what happened here. Go ahead, turn it on. Okay, it lit up the test light. Not very bright, but it did light up, and I'm not sure if that's supposed to do that or not. That means it's grounding this test light. Okay, turn it off. Something else that I saw, which I'm not so sure if I was supposed to see it, but the wire that goes to the solenoid down there, if I touch the wire and I'm right on that solenoid wire, test light lights right up. Now this is going to that wire, the shift solenoid B wire. Now I have this on battery positive, and I'm touching the shift solenoid B wire, and it's really grounding that test light. Now I'm wondering, do I have a problem somewhere with that hard wire down there inside the transmission? So now I gotta check again. I may have to drop the pan and see what's going there. Something, boy, I'm getting it. This is really kicking me before I say that that computer is bad, but I'm not so sure if this computer was supposed to ground the test light at all. So I'll find that out. Case connector off here. Still got that jumper and I got that wire cut, but over here that light is on. I have it up there on the battery positive coming to the jumper. Now I'm going to take my hand, take that case connector off and see what happened here. Take this off. On, off, on. I'm going to go inside this transmission and see if something is wrong with that. This has a hard wire connector. Maybe there's something wrong there. I gotta go and see what's going on there. So this pan is coming back down. Maybe something in there is touching and not supposed to. But we'll find out, won't we? Okay, I got the pan down and the test light is still lit. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to disconnect this part right here and see where this thing is, what this thing is doing, why it has a test light on. Now it could be that it's supposed to be that way. I'm not so sure, but we'll this little hard wire on there. Test light is still on. Now when I disconnect the shift solenoid, the test light goes off. Where are you? You can see it over there. It's off. Now if I hook that shift solenoid part back up, it's back on. Take it off, it's on. Hook it up, it's back on. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this harness off and hook another harness on that I have. I have another harness here. Another harness. Let's see. Yep. I'm going to put a totally different one on, hook back up into this shift solenoid and see what happened there. Okay, I hooked that back and that test light is still on over here. So it's not the harness that's causing this issue. Okay, so I got another set of shift solenoids. I'm going to check this out, see what's going on here. The only thing I'm going to do with these shift solenoids I got here is hook it on to hook them onto here, and then I'm going to put this back to the case connector and see, hook this up and see if that light come back on.
Yep, that's still on.
So it's hooked up and the light came back on. So there's different harness, different shift solenoids, and the light came back on. So it's a good chance that that's supposed to be that way. I imagine, unless there is something just definitely being grounded somewhere. I think what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take the chance that that computer is the one causing the problem, and then when I hook that test light up, it wasn't supposed to turn on that test light at all. So I'm going to see if the computer would solve this issue, because from here to here I know both of these can't be bad. Why that test light is lighting up when it's on this shift solenoid, I don't know. Maybe it's designed that way. But we will find out when I change this computer and see if that driver is bad in there. So light is lit. Where is it? Lit up there. Got a different set of wiring harness on there with the different shift solenoids on there, and it's still lit up. So it has nothing to do here. So we're going to continue this journey. I'm eager to see what is going on in here. Now, if I knew about that computer, if that driver, see, here's what I'm trying to decide, whether or not when I hooked that test light to that driver, if it was supposed to turn that check-in or turn that test light on at all. When it turned it on dimly, it probably was not supposed to do that. But we'll see, won't we? We definitely will see.